lovelies, and welcome to the 11th episode of Sessions with Spirit. I am your host, Jean Rose, aka the infamous JJ. Welcome to tonight's show. I am so happy that you all are joining me. Where I am in the world, it is nighttime. I know for our other guests on the other side, it is afternoon time. So, good afternoon or good morning to you. As always, we're going to kick off the show with a reading from one of my followers. Guys, we're also going to be taking live callers tonight. For those of you that are new to tuning in, my name is Jean Rose. As I said before, I am a professional tarot card reader, psychic, and evidential medium. You can follow me at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose, and that's going to be on Facebook. Or if you're on Instagram, it's going to be Tarot by Jean Rose. Let's start with one of our reading requests. So, Wanda from New Bedford, Massachusetts, wants to know, does Victor still want me to move out? Let's see. Guys, I have been using this deck all week, and I have to say, it is so amazing. Now, it's not a new to me deck. Instead, it's actually a deck that is new to lives. I normally use it to read for myself or to even use in like private appointments. But I haven't really used it for lives, and this is definitely going to be the first episode that I use it in. Wanda, your overall answer, love, is definitely going to be not a yes nor a no, but it is definitely going to show a lot of conflict. I don't say that to be a Debbie Downer, but 2 of the 5 cards that you received were from the crystal suit, and that's going to be the equivalent to the pentacle suit. Both of those fell reversed, and that is going to refer to a lack of stability. Definitely things are up in the air. That is obvious. But with that final card being that 4 of acorns and that card falling reversed, that leads me to believe that this is not going to have a happy ending. The 4 of acorns is going to be the equivalent to the 4 of wands. If that card were to fall upright, that definitely would refer to housing or residence, or at least it can. Traditionally, it refers to foundation, even stability. Think of like 4 sides of a square. But for you, it fell reversed. And that is going to refer to either losing a residence or that lack of stability. I would say it definitely refers to both. Overall, there is definitely a lot of chaotic energy going on in the situation. I don't think that the 2 of you are on the same page. So definitely take a step back and kind of take that inventory in regards to, is this worth saving? Is this worth even doing or working at? That's something that you definitely want to be aware of. And the reason why I say that is because of all the cards from that crystal suit. That's the lead suit. So that's the suit that there were the most cards of. The other card that I thought was important was you received the shaman. That's going to be the equivalent to the Hierophant. You need to have faith in yourself that you could survive on your own. Wanda, I wish you the best of luck. I really do, love. Hopefully these cards answered your question. I know sometimes they can be a bit brutal, but that's why I always say readings are like a good therapy session. Sometimes you kind of need that mirror held up in front of you, especially that one that you don't want to look in. Let's take a caller. Up we have Shelly, and she is from Kentucky. Love, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, excellent. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How's the weather out by you?
Tornado warning or watch or
Oh my
whatever.
gosh.
I don't know.
I hope you
It's
stay
normal.
safe. Oh my gosh. I'm up in Ohio, and we had a tornado warning. I think it was like last week. My wife and I were woken up at like 4:30 in the morning with the sirens going off. You want to talk about jumping out of bed? Oh my gosh. Shelly, it was so, I totally understand how it could be so overwhelming and even scary. Just please stay safe. And if you have to go at any time, no worries. Okay. In
It
fact,
seems very calm here right now.
okay. Oh, thank goodness. All right. We're going to hope that it just stays that way, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Definitely. So, what are we reading on tonight?
Um, there's so many different areas in my life that are complicated. I'm not even
Yeah.
sure which direction to go.
Well, I can
um,
completely understand that. Can I offer a suggestion?
yeah, absolutely.
I would say do general. Now, I know when I
Yeah,
first say that, it kind of comes off as vague, but it's not. Instead, what you're doing is not programming the cards to just read on one specific area. So anything and
yeah,
everything
general's
can come
perfect.
up. Okay, no problem.
Like I said, I have a lot of different. There's a lot going on, so
Yeah. Would it be fair to say that you feel like you're being pulled in several different directions?
yeah, I would say so.
And then, Shelley, love, I'm also an evidential medium. Is your
Uh huh.
grandmother passed?
Yeah, both.
Well, okay. Do you have her necklace?
I had a necklace, but it's missing.
Okay. Are you worried that you're not going to find it?
It's been missing for years, so I don't think I'm gonna find it.
Why do I feel like that there's going to be like some sort of replacement? And I know that nothing can replace the one that you had, but
Mhm.
she makes me feel as though you're going to be out and about and come across something and it'll kind of not take the pain away, but kind of be that runner up, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because I feel like you miss wearing that, you miss having that.
yeah. A lot of her jewelry was stolen from me. I had rings, and I wore one as a necklace.
Uh, were earrings missing too?
Um, yes, there's missing earrings.
Okay. Definitely don't stay stuck on those losses. Even looking at the tarot card, and I know that's much easier said than done, but your first card was the Seven of Feathers. That's going to be the equivalent to the Seven of Swords. That is going to refer to that self sabotage. That would even include
Yeah,
entertaining that inner conflict. I feel like you're very, very, very hard on yourself and you don't give credit where credit is due. And that is definitely something that even your grandmothers, both of them, are pointing towards because they show me that you kind of shrink yourself when it comes to stepping in the spotlight or acknowledging your accomplishments. You kind of sweep it under the rug and you're like, yeah, I did that. Or you don't tell anyone because you don't want, why do I feel like you don't want to burden people?
that is true.
Okay. Oh, love, it's okay. It's not a matter of you burdening anyone. You're not even giving them a chance to be proud of you. That's how you have to look at it. It's not burdening them. Asking people to celebrate your accomplishments and your successes, that's not a burden at all. And your true friends, your true family, they are going to be there and they're going to be cheering with for you. Were you close to your grandmothers or either of your grandmothers?
I mean, yeah, I was really close to both actually, but one died when I was really young.
Who was the one that passed when you were older?
Well, technically there's two because I had a step
Mm,
grandmother. Um,
okay.
so my mom's mom passed when I was 27, 28, I think, and the other one passed about the same time.
Okay. And then did you say your mom has passed?
No, my mom's
Oh,
mom passed whenever I was
oh, okay.
27. My
That's
mom's still alive.
okay. I was gonna say, no, there's no mom. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Going to the tarot cards, and I know normally you don't combine the two. Usually
Mhm.
when I do sessions, do I pair them? Absolutely. But it would be like, say, 30 minutes of mediumship and then
Yeah.
30 minutes of tarot. But for you,
Mhm.
and of course, because we have the constraint of time, I'm trying to throw everything at you, including the kitchen sink, because I just want to give you as many messages as I can, rather than just,
I appreciate that.
pick. I don't want to cherry pick of what you should receive. That's not fair to you. You know what I mean, Shelley? Like, if I have them here with me, why not give the message? And I feel like even
Yeah.
their passings, even with you being young, because then you grew up kind of wondering what it would have been like having even both of them, or I know I won't, then
Mhm.
the three of them. It was never a matter of like
Yeah.
being a contest of you were allowed to love everybody, which is beautiful and rare in families. But
Yeah.
even with
That
them
definitely there was
passing,
never competition.
yes, not ever. And that, like I said, that is really rare to see with families. But you had that freedom to love all of them, which I think all of them saw, and they just, I don't know, I think everybody reveled in it because it was a win-win for everyone involved. And then
Mhm.
especially for you, because then you got the love of three beautiful women, in that grandmother role. That's amazing to
I
have
did.
two good, you're both grandmothers and a bonus grandmother.
Mhm.
You know, that's fantastic. But I do realize how hard the loss can be now, especially is if you have friends and their grandmothers are still around. It's kind of like in your face, and it's like, oh, I wish they were here, or I wish she was here. The second card, as I said before, you want to acknowledge your successes. Don't shrink yourself. Don't take that step back thinking you're going to be that burden, because you're not. You're only disappointing yourself, because those are moments that need to be celebrated, especially with how hard you've been working.
Yeah.
Did you recently get a promotion?
Um, it's not exactly a promotion, but I started with a new organization that paid a lot more.
Oh, congratulations. Oh my gosh, that's
Thank you.
wonderful.
It's been about a year, but I'm still learning it.
And you're going to get it sooner rather than later. Shelley,
Mhm.
as a reader, I'm a straight shooter. Whether I'm doing tarot or mediumship. And love, I don't mind continuing with you if you have the time. As long as you don't mind us continuing, it would be my pleasure to continue to read for you.
I have time.
Awesome. Awesome. Um, I don't know, I just feel extremely drawn to you. And then, of course, having both of your grandmothers with me, I just thought it made
Mhm.
it all the more special, because I think you need to not only hear these messages, but I think, I'm not saying tomorrow you're going to wake up with a newfound confidence, but do I definitely feel as though you're going to wake up feeling like the weight has been lifted off your chest? Yes, definitely. Because now no matter what you do, they still see you. They still are proud of you. Don't be afraid to do things because you're thinking that they won't see it, because that just isn't so. That fourth card, that was the seven of shells. That's going to be the equivalent to the seven of cups. Thankfully, that card fell reversed. So that is going to refer to a cycle or pattern breaking. Like I said, I feel like tomorrow, and maybe it won't be tomorrow morning, but do I feel as though this reading is going to give you a sense of peace? Yes. Am I saying that because I'm giving it to you? No. I think these are genuinely things that you need to hear. And that's the beauty of readings. They give us healing where we need it. With you breaking
I
that
agree.
cycle, right? Right? That is why I love them so much. I just think, and regardless as to tarot, mediumship, it just brings a sense of like insight to our lives that
Mhm.
you can't gain any other way, unless you're doing another form of divination. But tarot in itself is a system. So it's not like any other divination tool. Obviously, I'm a tarot chick. I have Queen of Wands tattooed on my hand. I've been reading in the online arena alone for 10 years. And before that, I was doing in person appointments. So, I
That's
mean,
awesome.
yes, I love, Shelly, I love what I do. Love it. With your cards, it definitely shows that change. And that for me as a reader is something that I love to see because it's that progress. Even your fifth card, it was the Page of Shells. Pages are going to refer to the start or beginning of something new. The shell suit is going to be the equivalent to the cups. That for me is going to refer
Yes,
to the start or beginning of like happiness because the cup suit refers to love, but also emotions. Are you single currently?
I am.
Okay. I would definitely don't be surprised if you end up meeting someone in the future because the Page of Shells, like I said, equivalent to the Page of Cups, that could also refer
Mhm.
to the start or beginning of a new love connection. Let's pull an extra
Mm.
card. Are you surprised?
No, because I've been trying to put myself out there a little bit.
I definitely think that you are. um like I said, with that Page of Shells, and just to, I probably should have said this sooner, Shelly. This
Mhm.
deck, I love this deck. I've had it for years. The reason why I have not really used it in lives or on the show is because the suits are completely renamed. In fact, even some
Mhm.
of the major arcana cards, those are renamed as well. And I know sometimes that can be frustrating. So just know I'm not doing it to be redundant. I'm just doing it as a reminder as to which suit is which. So it's like, oh,
Okay.
okay. And that way it kind of registers and you're able to absorb it.
Mhm.
With the extra cards I pulled, the first card was the Page of Crystals. That card fell reversed. So that would be the start of stability. But you're kind of having, I don't want to say it's a rough go, but a slow start to things. That definitely would make sense, especially
Yeah.
with it falling reversed. Don't get frustrated or discouraged by spinning your wheels. If anything, you're learning and you're gaining experience. So don't get discouraged in those moments. The next card was transformation. That is going to be the equivalent to the death card. Now, when I say the death card, I want to be crystal clear that that card does not refer to a physical passing. What it refers to is endings followed by beautiful new beginnings. But I feel like it's important to stress that it's going to be imperative for you to let go of those old chapters, meaning those old
I am
hurts.
trying really hard.
I know you are loved, so please don't think I am coming down on you or judging you in any type of way. If anything, I'm proud of you because I see the progress and I see the strides you're making. And most importantly, I see the effort. You're working at this every day, even when it nearly kills you and it's like crushing your soul. You are still pushing forward, still pushing forward. That is amazing. Not a lot of people are able to do that. Not a lot of people are willing to do that. Because let's face it, healing is ugly. It's not this beautiful journey and you're walking through no, that's all BS. No. Healing is ugly. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. So definitely keep stepping into the like dating world. You know, when you find love, that's going to be when you're meant to find love because it's going to find you. But until then, have fun. Discover things about yourself. I think you've been in such toxic relationships in the past, not all of them, but I think that there have been enough to where they have kind of left their mark and you sort of don't know who you are anymore. And it's about
Yeah.
discovering even the small things. You know, discover who and what Shelly is. Discover what you like, you know, what you're, and start simple. And I would even encourage you to get a journal. Get a journal, like get a thick one. That way you're not limited to how much you can write. And write things that you accomplish, even if they're trivial. Write down things that you desire. You know, maybe if, you know, vision boards are not your thing, use a journal. You know, you don't have to meditate. It's your own way of doing things, connecting with the universe, connecting with spirit, however you want to put it. Don't put restrictions and limits on it. Do it for you. Use it as a manifestation book or a manifestation journal. And then even in between entries, enter entries for gratitude. You know, because that's going to be
Yeah.
ultimately how you manifest that Mr. Right, that one that you ultimately want to see yourself with. I think it's going to be a healthy relationship. It's just a matter of you not settling. Do not settle.
Yeah, I
Stick
agree
with
with
your
that.
standards that you have set with yourself. I think by doing that, you're
Whew.
going to not only set yourself up for success, but you're also going to move in a more positive direction for yourself as well.
I agree.
All right, Shelly. Oh, Shelly, this was an absolute pleasure, love. Thank you so much for letting me take some extra time with you. I
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
appreciate it.
I appreciate you, and like almost it's been almost 2 years. My life fell apart completely, and since then I had to couch surf, and then me and my daughter. I still got a trial coming up with an ex who committed a really bad crime, but
Mhm.
I bought a house. I got a really good job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've worked really, really hard. So I'm glad that everybody sees that.
I think you're moving in the right direction. I think you are recognizing what you were doing wrong in the past, and now you're moving
Hmm.
towards, you know, making goals for yourself even. I would even encourage you to do affirmations, and that you could even include in the journal. Don't
I recently
overcomplicate it.
started those.
Really? Are you
I recently
serious?
started them. Yeah.
Oh my God. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I would include, if you are not already, the one that is, and it could be something as simplistic as I am worthy. I'm worthy of
Hmm.
happiness. Because even every time you get into a situation, I don't want to say that's like normal, but that's calm. We'll say that. That's calm. You kind of get anxiety because it's not the normal
Yeah,
chaos that
definitely.
you're used to. Yeah. And that
I
might be
definitely have
difficult, love.
anxiety.
I know, and
Yeah.
love anxiety. Oh, it is brutal. Yeah, trust me, no
Yeah.
judgment from me. I suffer from it as well. It is brutal. And that is not even the word I want to use. It is brutal. So I totally
Hmm.
get it. You know, like I said, and I really encourage you with my whole heart to really think about doing the journal thing. I think it'll help. You know,
I think so too.
please, if you are on Facebook, because I would love an update. I would be
Um,
honored if you would follow me at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. You know, or definitely
yeah.
if you need someone to talk to, you know, if, or like at least check in with me, I would love to keep in contact.
Oh, that'd be great.
Definitely. Oh, Shelly, I definitely look forward to it, love.
I do too. And I just want you just to validate you one more time. Today I was in my office feeling just kind of down, and I was like, somebody asked me my accomplishments, and I was just like, I don't have any, or I don't really feel like I have any. And so, I guess I do, but I just don't see them as big.
And that's what I was talking about in regards to shrinking
Mm,
your successes,
yeah,
having your daughter.
yeah,
I mean, the list can go on and on. You have plenty of accomplishments that you should be proud of.
yeah. I'm trying.
I know you are, love. Like I said, definitely follow me. Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
I have to get going, but I look forward to hearing from you. I would love to keep in touch.
Well, thank you so much, and have a great night.
Oh, you're so welcome, love, and take care, Shelly.
Bye.
Bye bye. That was absolutely amazing, guys. I know we usually do two callers, and I definitely apologize to you guys for not taking that second one, but obviously Shelly needed to hear those messages. That was absolutely fantastic, and honestly, the reason why I do what I do. It is. Guys, you can follow me at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. You can find that on Facebook, or if you are on TikTok or on Instagram, you can follow me at Tarot by Jean Rose. I do offer private appointments, so feel free to contact me anytime in regards to booking your own private session. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Friday tomorrow, okay? And take care.